Yeah, start without me, dude. I've got a fucking horrible situation that
Hold
just
on.
started.
We're live.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
hang on.
nice.
Sorry. Hey, everyone. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you're at. Sorry about the echo. Wasn't aware, so he's fine. Hope you guys are doing good. Good to see you all. Got Hobo with us, G23, Uncle John, Alaska One, Andy, Tactical Fud. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Don't know why I posted this. I think I just wanted to talk to everybody again. Sit here and I already had my coffee, and it's about 66. Well, it was 66 degrees today. Last I looked in Georgia, I actually walked around. Oh, Lord, it's 70 now, guys, here in Georgia. I actually walked the neighborhood, got hot, come in and had a cup of coffee. Boy, I mean, I was sweating. I had to put a fan out here to circulate back here. But I got a feeling it's going to be a hot summer. But good to see you guys. Echo will be back. That was my fault, guys, because I shouldn't have went live until I got a hold of him, but I knew I was running a little late. Morning, G. Did you take a look at that 90 yet? It's a little costly. I think it's $11.99 on the body. Yeah, I think you can get the kit for $13. A good kit maybe for $1,300. I'm thinking with the lenses. You may not get a big one, like you had with that. What was it, T version? I think you had Canon, but it is a little more costly. Hey, Bending Ballistics, good to see you, man. This is morning coffee. Depending on what coast you're on here. So, and I already had mine. It got me to sweat. And I typically don't drink coffee in the summertime because it makes me break out in a sweat. But good to see you guys. Echo may be back in here. That was one heck of a entrance, wasn't it, guys? Tune into us live and bam. Oh, Lord. Just a mistake. Good to see you, Bending. Appreciate you dropping in, Hobo. Got a few on. Got 8 on. Oh. I was trying to think of something to talk about, David. We'll just talk about anything. Maybe do a few shout outs. Actually, originally I was going to do a shout out for Bending Ballistics sometime in the show today. And remind some of you guys, if you weren't on last night late, to check out Bending Ballistics channel. If you hadn't subbed him, go over and check him out. He competes. And I met him through, jumped in on, on the side chat of Eagle Run 23 on his live stream the other night. Noon here. Yeah, it's 105 here in Georgia. 70 degrees. It's going to be a hot summer here, I believe. Absolutely. And I kind of dread it. I may pull out, I'm by myself here. I may pull out the window ACs. Hey, howdy, Scotsman. How you doing? Anyway. I appreciate it, Michael. Good to see you. It was just a chit chat, man. It wasn't nothing really. I did not know quite what to say. But it turned out good. I had Bending on, Critter on, and so it was pretty good night for us. So, eating rejected freight, breaded cheese roll, breaded cheese balls. Okay, I will keep quiet on that. So I'm glad Echo's not here. So we'll try to keep it PG, guys. So in case any children are around or women, wives. It's 10:00. Oh, wow. So it is AM there. Yeah. 10:06 AM where G's at. You're around Ohio, I think. No, I could be wrong on that. Actually, I think I am wrong on that. How you doing, Critter? Like I say, it's getting hot here. Are you doing the air fry, Critter? Or are you just doing traditional deep fry? I've heard a lot about that air fryer. I don't know what it's like because I haven't used it. But I kind of want to get me a pellet grill, and I'd like to get a green egg. But God, before COVID, they were $13.99 with a homemade big table, made out of wood at Ace Hardware. I checked the other day, and it went from, I mentioned this on another stream, it went from $8.99 to $11.50 or $11.80. And that's some heck of inflation too. That was high. So I should have my glasses on because y'all probably seeing my eyeballs wander back and forth reading your comments. So that's typically why I wear the glasses. Makes me look Google-eyed. Because when you run one of these, if you don't have someone helping you on the side, you end up looking kind of funny. Or unless you could, actually, I could pull the monitor over and put the side chat direct in front of me. That might be a good idea. But right now, I think it would fall off my bench. So I'll do that later. You, Eagle, and I all need to do a live one. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be there. I should be here Sunday. I'm probably going to run out. Actually, I need to text my daughter. I'm probably going to run out to her and see her maybe Saturday morning, Sunday morning. But I'm coming back. I'm not staying but an hour or two. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Oregon, I'm sorry. Gee, I know Chris is Ohio, and I knew you were talking to him, and I was just thinking Ohio for some stupid reason. Last Friday and snowing on Monday, crazy weather. Wow. 80 degrees last Friday. Yeah, you know, they blame it on global warming, but it's just a natural cycle of the earth. That's the thing about that. We're trying to get practical accuracy on 1, 2. Mm-hmm. What do you want to have, Bending? Y'all going to have a reloading live, a talk, chat, or let me know what you're going to do? I'll send you my, Benny, I'll send you my, I think I got your email from last night. I'll send you my phone number, or you can text me if you need to. Amazing. We got 13 on. Appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. Most people are at work. Some guys just listen in. Critter says it should be a mild summer here in Texas. We haven't hit 100. Cranky Cletus, good morning. Good morning, buddy.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry about that. I put you on the spot on that intro, man. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't realize we were live. I was sorry.
Yeah, usually I wait, and it was getting like 2 or 3 after, and I just went ahead and said bam. So we'll talk about, okay, yeah, sounds good, Bending. You haven't met him, have you, yet, Echo?
Who?
Bending Ballistics.
No, I have not. Haven't had the pleasure to make the acquaintance. Welcome.
Yeah.
Bending Ballistics. My name's Echo. My name's David, and nice to meet you, sir.
My name is Elliot. I usually don't talk about
the
my name,
Scotsman's here, too.
Yep. Good to see him. Heck, a lot of people may be watching. Jamie watches sometimes while he's working occasionally.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes he's tuning in while he's doing his job there.
I'm trying to cool down that cup of coffee. Whew. It's over 70. I say I walked when it was 64. It's already 70. It's amazing. Last summer, man, it got down in like the 60s here in Georgia, which is cool, extremely cool for Georgia. Yeah, my name is Michael. Yeah, we got that, Michael. Unless you just made your name up, of course. But I know some of us. I thought about using my real name because I know a lot of people do. I'd started out watching High Boy, probably 13, and I knew finally knew
you were
his real
13?
Name. No, 2013.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the early days.
The early days.
Yeah. Oh, I watched. Back then. I watched the Georgia Shooting Connection before it was Georgia. It was Nathan was on in his little chair. I watched that in the early days, and watched High Boy before he had nothing but. I'm talking about the basics. The Hornady stuff, which is a long time ago when I think about it. God, that was what? 9 years ago. Isn't that hard to believe? 9 years has passed.
Jesus.
Since the early days, I mentioned this before. I got into guitar lessons on YouTube initially. Then I went to sheetrock, building, You name it, I was there looking at it. And then all of a sudden, I went into the gun arena, yeah, reloading it, area, and I'm glad I did because I've met a lot of nice people in the reloading community. Benny says if I wasn't driving the regional match, I'd join. Yeah. Oh wow, he's got a match today, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother. Good luck.
That's 2 we got that competes. Let's see. Well, Chico competes. Chris competes.
And
Benny
so
Ballistics.
does Eagle Eye Kenny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, Is Your Six and X Ring, they do too.
Yeah.
I used to watch Is Your Six a lot when he was at his old home in his reloading room. In the early days, I don't know if you remember, he'd stream.
Yeah.
He streamed a lot, actually, at one time.
Yeah. I remember watching him quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I got the world's cutest cat here, and she's being a babe.
Cranky says, how many class will it take to turn me into John Wick? He actually took real training.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He actually did. He took a lot of training, actually, because believe this or not, what is his name? Elliot, help me out, brother. What's his name? The guy that
Rees?
Yes, yeah, Chicano.
I always mispronounce his name too.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want to kill it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Mr. Reeves. We'll just go like that. Mr. Reeves. He is a pretty big gun enthusiast. He had that pistol custom built for the movie from STI, I believe. And I want to say, now I don't know if this was, him joking around, but the fella, Is Your Six covered?
Rick. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick. He may know Mr. Reeves. I don't want to. I think he was hinting around the fact that he had the same gun from the movie on his show, but I may be mistaken. But check it out, because Is Your Six Covered's a good channel, and he had something on his channel about that pistol, that 1911.
Mm-hmm. I know he practiced with Hallie, however you want to pronounce it, Barry.
Yeah, Halle
she actually
Berry.
did live fire too.
Yeah,
I've seen a video on it. Chris is with us. Good to see you, Chris. Yeah, I know the name Critter. I just sometimes I can pronounce it, and sometimes I can't. It's one of those names where
Keanu.
Yeah.
Keanu. Yeah, that's. Thank you, Critter. I appreciate it, brother.
Bending says Keon. Reeve. Yeah, it's just one of those names sometimes I'll get, and then at times when you ask me, I go, whoa, I don't remember or can't pronounce it. What you doing today, Critter? Oh, yes, I know you're not loading, definitely, because I know you're out of primers.
But he's not out of bullets.
I went on the forum a while ago, Critter, and I forget who it was, and posted that they had Varget in stock at Mid-South, and I missed it. I wish I could have got in there. But even then, it might have been too high.
Yeah. Chris from the 740 is here with us. Are you working, Chris?
He's out there laying pipe.
I love it when you say that. Dude, if I was a plumber, I would have some crazy shit on my van. I'm here to tell you, I would have professional pipe layers since 1904 or something crazy like that. No. I would, because you're a plumber. I would have fun. I would have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? And people would see that and giggle, and it would be in a good advertising.
I bought from Mid-South before, Bending.
All right, we're gonna have to put the world's cutest cat on
I got
TV.
Years ago, I bought what was it? A Hornady AP from them.
Come here, you.
They did me good. They sent me one, I think, that was busted up. Can't remember. I returned it, and they shipped me another one. Chris is on his way. Chris is on the way to the range to film till dark. Wow, you're gonna have a long day, Chris. I'm even pondering, should I in a way right now, because on GoPro, you can get that 10, man, with the Volta accessory thing. year subscription, everything, like $480. They got a deal on it. And I pondered, like, I may
That's a
return
chunk
my
of change.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
chunk of
But you get
change.
out there, the Volt, man, the Volta is mind blowing. You can sit there for 3 or 4 or 5
Come here.
hours, man, and don't even
Come
worry about
here.
the battery.
Come here.
And they do
Come
have the
here.
Enduro batteries now, and they're really looking good. The
Look
Enduro.
at you right here. Right here.
Excuse me.
Right
Whoa, Warsaw is with us. Good to see you, Warsaw.
right there. Look at that. Look at the camera.
All right. All right.
There she is. She's the world's cutest calico.
Yeah, I mentioned I had a calico when I was 20, I think 21.
Yeah, she's a babe.
She was smart. She had fetch.
Oh, yeah, this one is very smart. This one's very smart. She's a good girl.
This is only going to go probably 30 minutes to less than an hour, so we're not going to go long. That way, if anybody wants to watch it later. Warsaw, did you review a nice stock yesterday? Just did a review. Okay, I'll check that out.
What did he do a review of?
On a nice stock.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll drop by there, Echo and me. We'll take a look at it. Chris says, I'm so far behind getting stuff filmed and back to their owners. Bending says, let's mash that. Appreciate it, Bending. Warsaw says XTS-105. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about the coughing. From Bud K. Got quite a crowd here. Had 13 on. Sometimes these guys amaze me. Last night amazed me. I mean, I actually went on and there was not a soul there for like 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. And I thought, oh, well, this is probably going to be a four-person chat. And it turned out way better than I thought. A lot of us guys, apparently, you used to be that way. Didn't you stay up a lot, Echo?
Oh, yeah, I used to be a nighttime guy before I had to switch my schedule abruptly. I used to stay up late and do a lot of nighttime after hours chats and stuff like that and reloading.
I want to give Warsaw Patriot a shout out. He's got a cool thumbnail there. I like it. I think you had a different there a while back. But check his channel out, guys. If you don't have I know right now you don't have a link. I may try to get a link on here and get Bendings in here and throw it at the end of the show. So, and some of you guys are up there above me, so we've already promoted you. So we're gonna get the guys that hasn't been promoted lately. I'm trying to get around to everybody. Is what I'm trying to do, guys. And throw one or two in per stream at least.
Oh, awesome. Chris has got the range all to himself. That's awesome when you can do that.
Yeah, he goes in front of the enclosure. And I can't do that with a state stream here in Georgia. You're not even, they got a fence there at Fabric. You can't even get past it.
Yeah.
It has a blue light, I think, and a blue light and a red light. You think it'd be green and red, but go figure. This is my new logo, Ghost Tactical helped me design. Yeah, I like it. I've seen it he said, thanks. Yeah. No problem, Warsaw.
Yeah, Ghost Tactical is another channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to, make sure you go out there and check him out. Ghost does a lot of good things for the Second Amendment community and for our, just for people in general. He's a good guy.
I'm probably subbed to him. I think I was watching Eagle Run the other night, and I think I went in and subbed Bending because I went last night and checked on that late stream, and I was subbed to him. So
yeah, I need to go over and subscribe to him. I'm trying to find. Bending Ballistics.
Oh yeah, I need to do that, Warsaw. I need to do an intro. I got a stupid intro I did on a GoPro app a few years ago. Kind of goes. I just made a video and stuck it in that GoPro thing, and it. Heck yeah, reloading, heck yeah. And it was crazy. I used it a few times and I quit. I've never really made a good one. I'm going to be making my video sometime this month. Okay. Let me get over there, Bending, and see which.
This Warsaw, I'm subscribing to you right now, Warsaw.
I thought I was subscribed to you, brother.
Let me go on the front side of YouTube, guys, to get that link here.
Oh, he's got a few subs.
Yeah,
2008.
I went to 170 last night.
Yeah,
I think it was
saw
yesterday,
that.
last night, which is,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm glad.
Congratulations on that.
That's more than I had like in 7 years,
Yeah.
typically. Of course, I didn't put out much content then. Let me get to that other side. Check out that link. I think hang on, guys. You may hear audio. I'm going to kill it. There we go. Let me see. Critter put in, yeah, hi, boy. Yeah, I was going to call his forum out here today, too. And I totally forgot about it. Appreciate it, Critter. Let's see. Who else? Warsaw. Yeah, Warsaw put his link up. Guys, check him out. Sub him. See. Yeah, I see that
Bending
now.
Ballistics. That's what I needed to. I was right in the middle of trying to find his channel.
Yeah, Warsaw has XTS-105 enhanced stock review. So 14 hours ago, check it out, guys. And I see his channel intro. I can't play it right now, though. So, okay. Let me get this closed down. Get back into my, there we are. Sorry about that. Didn't want to cough in your ears. Yeah, I'll check your intro out when I get off here, Warsaw. I definitely need one. About the only intro I know how to make, probably on a GoPro app. But just sub your channel. Yeah, Chris, sub Bending.
Just sub Bending Ballistics as well.
Yeah, I met him in a side chat. I wasn't live with him and Eagle. They were streaming here a few nights ago.
I'm either the 230th subscriber or I'm 231. It hasn't changed, or maybe it has. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's former police too.
Oh, he is.
I remember. Mm-hmm.
Glad to have first responders on here. My father was an Orlando fireman for 24 and a half years. So any type of law enforcement or fire department or EMS, glad to have you on board.
Now, Alaska One says sub Warsaw Patriot Bending. Yeah, great. Yeah, no problem, Bending. I usually do short versions of names unless I'm, doing maybe a special. I sub number 23. Yeah, I don't see you, Vanessa, as much as I used to.
Yeah, what's going on with you, Vanessa? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is everything all right?
She used to be, pretty much constantly in her streams.
Yeah, she's constantly in everybody's streams. I was just kind of worried. I hadn't seen her around a lot.
Hey, GGW. He says he's late. You're fine.
GGW.
Hey, we're just glad to have you. We don't care when you come. I think Big Al, I'm going to give a shout out to Big Al. He said something nice today, made a comment about the MacMan video I did. He said he's sorry he had to run. I said, hey, man, no problem, brother. I mean, we understand that. I thank him.
Big Al's a great guy.
Mm-hmm. So check his channel out, guys. I don't have his link right now, but he's a good guy. Uncle John, good to see you.
Yeah.
Warsaw, Big Al. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I thanked him. I mean, he apologized because he had to leave early or something last night, but it was late. But,
yeah, my nickname for Big Al is Leverman, because he's got a lot of Henry lever guns, and I'm jealous. But he's got a lot of nice ones.
I like Critter's one-liners. I'm fine, but I lost my leg and can't walk. Oh boy, yeah.
Let me know when you find it.
G Webb's
my
with
leg.
us.
Hey, G.
Oh, there's Big Al. I thought. No, he's mentioning Big Al. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, G is. I thought I seen Big Al. I'm half blind, guys, so I don't have my glasses on. G Webb says 14 thumbs up. Thank you for hosting, guys. Good morning. Yeah, good morning to you. And, let's see. Hey,
good morning to everyone.
Man, we appreciate this. 16 people on. Wow. On a work day.
We're blowing it up.
Yeah.
That coffee's got me sizzling in here.
Vanessa says, I'm doing okay. Let me highlight her so I can read it better. Tons of stuff in my home, etc. Remaking my workroom into a spare bedroom. Fried in coming from Chattanooga. Okay. I'm thinking they torched it in a. Let's see. I'm thinking, torch what, Critter? Sometimes these chats, we don't know sometimes what you say. Occasionally. She just got home. Let's see. Warsaw's got to go to work, looks like. Let me highlight that. Got to head to work soon. I worked most of my life, guys. I worked in from about 3 or 4:30 to about midnight. Actually, most of my 20s and 30s, actually, or at least 20s and early 30s. And I went on a day shift and worked, and I loved it. As I got older, night shift started wearing me down. Now, in the early days, I loved it. I'd get off work at 12. Sometimes I'd even take my clothes and shaving to work in the restroom. When I'd get off, I was a supervisor. I'd get in there and shave, man, wash my hair under the sink and leave the company ready to go. And I just bring everything in the car with me and take a gym bag and go get it after work. So I was one of those, I could run in a restroom, wash my hair and shave, man. Hey, guys, believe it or not, I know I'm weird. I was younger. I would actually go be drinking, say at Pizza Hut, and I'd go in there and shampoo and shave in the sink in the Pizza Hut bathroom on the other side of town.
I've done that before. Washed your armpits in the sink and then put new deodorant, and take paper towels and dry yourself and put fresh deodorant on and some cologne and some fresh shirt and go in wearing one outfit, come out wearing another.
Mm-hmm. I know occasionally I'd have to do the paper. You hear that machine go thump, thump, thump. Now with the blow dryer, I could stick my head under it, but I was young and I wanted to, I was actually way away from home. About a 50-minute drive, and I just didn't want to go home, but I had to still be sanitary. So, and that's a crazy subject, but strange some of the stuff we do when we're young that we don't think about. But I lived mostly on the road back then. I was gone all the time. I hardly ever, about the only time I showed up was during the week and slept at night, and that was about 4 a.m, 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. Typically, I was gone Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. And sometimes it didn't come back even until Monday. That is why a bag helps. Yeah, I need a go bag like that. I've been wanting to build one. Bug out bag. That's what she's talking about, apparently.
Not just for shit hits a fan, just in case you have to. Yeah. A spare pair of drawers, clean t-shirt, new pair of jeans, and a dress shirt, and a freaking comb, and some deodorant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Critter says we call that taking a bird bath. Actually, I'll tell you what. I don't know. It gets kind of weird. I'm going down the rabbit hole. If you ever watch any of the Memphis Mafia videos where they're talking, they'll say that I can't use the word. Never mind. I won't even say the story. They said it plainly. They said it plainly what the bath was called.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's all I'll say.
I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, I don't want to say it either.
They say he even took pills, thought that it would stop body odor. I thought, what? You got to be kidding me. He believed in the pill. I'll say that. Of course, back then, a lot of people did. Back then,
everybody did. See, this was the pharmaceutical thing, a big pharmaceutical company. They were pushing everything could be solved by a pill. And basically that's what they tried to do. And they tried to market everything as being solvable as a problem for a pharmaceutical medication.
I think they even had, he did. I think he even took tanning pills when I look back on it. I remember those. I
remember those. You could buy those at the grocery market back in the 70s, tanning pills. And all they were, I think, were iodine pills.
Sorry, getting off track, guys.
Yeah.
But chat like this, we'll talk reloading, but sometimes we do kind of get off topic. I just don't want to get loony. Apparently, I've already did it.
Yeah, we've already hit loon. We've already hit rails. Come off.
Oh, Reb's here, so some of these guys got me have their wives and their children with us, so we got to be careful what we say. Appreciate you dropping in, Reb. Good to see you. Vanessa says she worked for Pfizer. Yeah, I worked for a Class 2 medical device contact lens company. We were FDA controlled too. And, matter of fact, all our paperwork, that's what I did for a while, was I was in charge of their paperwork to keep them getting fined. They had what they call WIP, work in process, big old printout. You'd have to keep it, make sure there was no errors. I enjoyed that part back then. Now it's a shot. Okay.
What's a shot now?
I don't know. He's probably shooting. He's headed to the range.
Oh.
Yep. I see. We've been on 30 minutes. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna do a special guest with Bending Ballistics, and maybe have Eagle run. Well, the initial show will be about him. So. Oh, vaccine. Got you. Good to see you, Reb. Appreciate you dropping by. Hope we didn't go in the toilet for some of you guys.
Oh, there's DM Foss. What's up, brother?
Hey, DM. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see. I should go fishing tonight. It is good fishing weather. There's only 2 times a year I like fishing, and I don't seem to get to. I can't get nobody to go with me. Is fall and spring. I got, I think, 5 or 6 fishing poles, 20-pound test. I got the, I can't remember the number now, 723 hog. It's a titanium. I got one titanium Zebco, and I got a few other normal ones. They're good rod and reels. Or reels are good anyway. I'm still going to upgrade the string on them eventually to 20-pound quality. They don't give you good line on those store-bought stuff. So she says, "Hi, Reb," or "Hi, critter. I gave up trying to get others to go with me." Yeah, I'm about to say that's the only way I'm going to be able to go. Just get my tackle box out and get my poles up and go take off. I ran into a pay lake. Me and my brother the other day was near a small pay lake the other day. Actually, I'd call it more of a pond. But Eddie, my brother showed me a picture where there's some big fish in that thing, man. And it's a small pond. And you pay, I think, $10.
And you pay to fish it.
Mm-hmm. Used to have yeah.
That's awesome. And if they got a lot of fish in there, that's kind of cool.
Used to.
They must stock it.
Yeah, they do. Used to, you'd go to those lakes sometime a little bit bigger, even in the early 70s, and they'd have what they call jackpot. And you would pay, they'd let you camp too. You go in there and camp with a tent next to the lake, sit there and fish for carp. And man, one night I was there when I was 15 years old, and I was up on the bank sleeping, and all my friends were tossing on carp next to my sleeping bag. I mean, we're talking 10-pound carp now, big carp. And I'd wake up and I go, "Get that fish out of my face." Yeah. I was 15 years old then, and that's my first introduction to carp fishing. They kept that what they call jackpot lake or jackpot fishing back then. And one friend should go fishing, but he dies not come. Yeah, I had a friend that passed at 45. We went fishing right a few months before he passed, and it was the only time I hadn't been in. Lord, I used to go up to Lake Lanier a lot back in those days when I went to Lake Lanier in the early 70s, late 70s, even the 80s. I went. I hate to say it, I broke the law, but back then in the 80s you had to actually and I wasn't used to that. You had to actually call and reserve a camp spot. Well, what I did, I just went up there anyway and went to my old cove and pitched my tent with my second wife, and we just camped and fished. Nobody did a thing. Luckily, we didn't get no trouble. But in the 70s, they cut a lot of that out on Lake Lanier. You used to go there and camp out on an island, and you could just get up right now. Well, I'm going to go camp for 2 days. You could just go up Lake Lanier, get your worms, your cooler, food, and go. And you could pitch your tent anywhere on Lake Lanier back in those days. But those days are gone. And I blame that on politicians. They're the one that stopped it. I think they said so many knife fights and shootings, people drinking so heavy up there. But Bending says, "Not going to lie, Tennessee drivers are the absolute worst." Pretty bad here too, Bending. Especially around the perimeters here. Ooh. They either stopped at a red light or weaving a lane on their phone, and you got to watch out for them. My daughter, I think, got in a wreck from a girl. I've almost been hit by people at red lights on the phone. on a community lake. She says, Enfield, Connecticut. Let me read that, blow it up here. Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with channel cats. I've actually caught them, I think, at Lake Lanier.
Yeah.
Been trying for it for a while.
Yeah, Bending Ballistics is up to 232 subscribers. Awesome, brother.
Hey, Critter, you're right. Georgians can't drive in ice. Now, I'm not going to brag. I can. I put my car in low, and I very rarely put on the brakes when I'm driving in Georgia on ice. And I can go anywhere, typically. So it's usually not a problem. I've actually went down the road even in the 80s, and I'd be going through a neighborhood, and all of a sudden this car would come over the hill, and they'd be braking, and they would just literally run right through somebody's front yard. And I'd go, let off the brake. Stop. Get your foot off the brake. And they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because they get scared and they immediately think the brake pedal is going to stop them when the worst thing you can do is on ice is hit your brake pedal.
You want to keep moving and move carefully.
Yes, move and keep the momentum going in the direction you want to go so that it's just wait.
I've heard of them, Vanessa, but I never experienced it. I did have someone I knew years ago went up there and told me something about it. You guys worry about Brandon. He's trying to pull while we are arming the Ukrainians. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to turn out. I just know this right now, and I've known it since it started. Putin is losing. There's more than one way to lose a war.
Oh, yeah.
So,
there's quite a few different ways.
Let's see what Bendon says here. I've got a really good friend that lives in Atlanta. He's always... Yeah. It's strange because decades ago, we didn't see that as bad. I mean, you could... I used to hitchhike sometimes on 85 and 285 as a kid or a teenager, and it wasn't that bad, but it's got worse as years have went on. Let's see. Highlight Rob here. Now, let me go ahead and hit Bending first. Kentucky people in the snow is a joke. I'm from Wisconsin. Yeah. I live in Heard County, Georgia. Still think California drivers can't drive in any weather. Got you, Reb. Let's see what Warsaw says here on it. Let's see. I know this is I'm coming from an American with a Polish descent. Gun control is nothing but a lie. Yeah. I know this because of the massacres. Yeah, World War II. This who do not know and learn from history. Absolutely.
Are destined to repeat it.
I've often thought that Hitler would have had definitely a harder time if his society had been armed to the teeth back then. So, and other nations, of course, at the time. And well, look at Ukraine. I think they were anti-gun, weren't they? Yeah. I could be wrong. So, typo those. If I didn't say it right, Warsaw, let me know. You should just stomp on your brakes on ice. Yeah, I used to even put it down, although I'd put it down in low gear and just cruise. I did used to, cut up though in the snow and ice. Occasionally I'd even go under red lights if it was a snowstorm here in Georgia, and if everybody was way back, I would turn a donut in front and right under the red light. It was just fun to do. I did that even in my 29 and 30, but I didn't do it all the time. That was every few years if I seen the snow and ice. I actually did that one time with a baby blue Firebird that someone I knew had. She was at home and I was out getting cheese nachos at, I think I was getting them at TJ Applebee's to go that day. We had a big snowstorm in 80, I think it was 87 here. There was a lot of sleet. It wasn't the biggest snowstorm we had, but it did hit pretty good here. It appears that I misplaced one of my box leather tools. Yeah, I got my punches. I need to get, actually I got enough punches now. I need to get the AR front sight punch set. And yeah, Warsaw.
What are you talking about? The front AR sight punch set?
Yeah, who is it makes it? Geisley. I think they make one. Yeah. No, Michael, I have an old Toyota Deluxe cab 4-wheel drive. It's old. I haven't even washed it in a while. Shame on me. I need to get a dual action buffer, and I'm going to clean it and buff it down. And it's just a junker. AC quit working on it. When it quit working, I don't hardly drive it much anymore. It says we as Americans. See what Critter says. I wish I had a Tacoma though. That's a nice truck. I did rebuild the engine in mine, I think in '05. I put new pistons, rings, and everything in it. Sent it to machine shop and have it honed. I assembled it. They reamed it out for me and honed it to 20 thousandths over. I saw a woman driving an SUV getting on I-20 do three successful 360 turns and not in the ditch. Yeah. Yeah, Warsaw. I was going to eventually get one. Maybe even how many people make that front sight device you set on your bench, Echo? Where you can, I know Avid does. I think Real Avid makes one.
I know Brownells makes one. I've bought the one from Brownells that lets you drive out if you're talking about all the pins in your front sight, for the gas block, the two pins that are tapered that hold the front sight and gas block assembly onto the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tool specially designed for knocking that out.
That's what I was thinking. I was pondering getting in the Real Avid. They got a block that's amazing, but I don't know how well it holds up yet.
Yeah, this one I've knocked probably and used it to press probably 100 sights off. Let me see. I'll show you guys. Once I find what I did.
Hey, I love it, Critter. As long as you can do circle donuts and not wreck, that's a good thing. I'd go with Real Avid or Brownells, Warsaw says. Okay.
This is Brownells right here, ladies and gentlemen.
I knew you had one.
Okay. This is the one. They're double-sided, so you got knocking out and knocking in so that you can, So basically, it's just a ring with your front side assembly. Let's see here. And it's got it so your barrel will come out and so you can see it.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I know Real Avid covers a lot of stuff on their block. I mean, a lot.
Yeah, and I've got a few different blocks. I've got ones that take apart bolt carrier groups, ones for taking apart quite a few different things.
Vanessa, I've never thought of an arbor press. Now, I know you can use pliers or there's a Kinetics makes a plier. I've seen people on YouTube use that to press boat carrier release pins in. And of course, you can rig that up on a press too, and then finish it with a punch set. So, let's see. Warsaw bought products from Real Avid in there. Okay. Yeah, Warsaw said he's bought them. Yeah, they make some nice stuff. I just didn't know how long term they would last. Bending says, I only use Real Avid tools. They're good to go. Good. Yeah. Good to hear your feedback on this, guys. Real Avid Warsaw says, thumbs up. Donuts Firewood Theater, Anchorage, circa 1983. Vanessa says, I like using a block or a vise. Warsaw says, yeah. I was thinking about getting the Real Avid. I mean, not Real Avid, the Kinetics pliers too, sometime to press them in.
Yeah. What I like is I like about a 5-ton hydraulic press, and you can set like the Brownells tool that I was showing you guys right onto the press, and you can push the pins right out. And it makes it almost too easy. It's like a joke.
Michael's got a question for you.
Let's see, what does it say?
Echo, how many calibers do you reload for?
I've got probably 30 sets of dies, and I probably reload 15 calibers regularly. And the reason being is I reload 223 and 308 Winchester. That's what I personally reload. But I also do 380. I've started 380. And I will do 9mm eventually once primer prices come down. But I'm really set up to do 308 and 223, but I reload for a lot of fellas that deer hunt. So I do 7 and 8mm Mauser, 30-06, 6.5 Creedmoor, 350. What is that cartridge? The 350 straight walled cartridge. 350
Legend.
horn. Yeah, 350 Legend.
67 Rebels joined us, and Bending forgot his belt. Got to go back and get it. Oh, I hate doing that. Even no matter what it is, wallet, you name it. Even my sunglasses sometimes, I'll do that. Gigi says, waiting on Harbor Freight to get arbor presses back in stock. Yeah, you could. Critter says something about, well, I think he's talking about wrapping duct tape around a pair of pliers. What it is, Knipex pushes straight.
Yeah, they flat. Yeah, they're like a vise.
Yeah, they're just expensive.
But yeah, you'll spend almost a couple $100 on a set of 3 or 4 sets of Knipex.
Yeah, I think the 12 is now $80, I think. 79. That's one.
Yeah, for one pair.
Yeah, but yeah, Echo's right. You buy the set.
Yeah, if you get the one, if you're going to get a set of them, that's how you save a little money. You buy the small, the medium, and the large is how I would say. I'm sure they've got them in metric or American measurements, but one or the other. Probably metric, being that they're probably foreign with a name called Knips.
They are. I forget where. Maybe I don't know if they're
probably like Denmark or some Sweden or some shit like that.
Or Germany. I'm not.
Or sure. Germany, maybe, possibly.
Bending says, "Get your 308 with small primer pockets. Thank me later."
Oh, I've already doing it, brother.
I've researched
as a matter of fact, just to keep my brass separate from all the guys I reload 308 for. I use Starline small rifle primer brass, and I also just recently picked up this. These are
Palma brass is what they call it.
Yeah, sometimes. Lapua Palma brass. And this is 100 pieces of basically small rifle primer with the small flash holes. So I have to get a new decapping die, but I'm waiting before I move to Orlando before I order any more stuff to see what I'm going to have room for to reload. Because right now, it looked like before I was going to be able to set up a shop. Now I'm going to be able to set up something in a garage, and partially in my room, I'm going to set up my presses and my computer so I can stream and so I can still load. And I'm just not going to have the amount. I'm going to have to go outside to get to a lot of stuff, and it's going to be a little bit of a workaround, but you got to do what you got to do.
I could be wrong on the Palma, but I know it's called that occasionally online. You'll see something about Palma shooters using it. And I picked that up from an article a long time ago. Warsaw says, funny thing about AR rifles, in America, we have AK rifles, but in Russia, the Russians love our AR-15. Wow. Yeah, we know the Taliban loves them too, which they typically have grew up on the AKs. But yeah, right now they're running around with our M16s. So. Peterson is good brass too, Bending. I've heard that.
Oh yeah, Peterson is another good one. There's a few brass manufacturers that are made, but in my personal opinion, the top of the line always is Lapua, and that's just because Peterson's is very close to Lapua. But my opinion.
I remember when the AR-15 was a very rare thing in America. And it was not, even right before the Clinton ban, you go to the gun range, you didn't see AR-15s. Very rare, if at all. And then they did that stupid ban, and then I resented it back then. I never did agree with the NIC system. I thought, it is a future database for the government. Yep. And sure enough, that's what it's trying to turn into. Now, it's weird because that goes against Congress law, but yet they're still trying to bend it. That goes what power does. Corrupts absolutely.
Yeah, corrupts you. Yeah.
But Rob, let's see, what is Critter saying? Reb Tower, yep, good way to trap the pins when you slip. Yep. Let's see. Okay, there we go. My buddy Eric shoot for Lapua. Yeah, cool.
Oh, shoots for Lapua. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team Lapua. They're good. It's a good company, and they make a quality product. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you handle a piece of this brass, it just. I mean, I like Starline. I'm an American. Starline's an American company. I think it's the best brass for the money. I think, and I use it, and I shoot their match grade 308 small rifle primer, and I use CCI 450. I think they are the small rifle magnum primers, and I get very consistent um, speed deviation from shot to shot.
Mm-hmm.
I get really consistent burns, and I don't get any hang fires in cold weather either. I've done this up into 30-degree weather. That's all I've gone to is 30 degrees. So if it gets any colder than that, I can't tell you. But 30 degrees, they ignite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stay tuned, guys. We're going to do a thing with bending ballistics, and the evening our special guest stream here. I haven't set a time yet, but we'll get there. And he can talk about how long he's been doing it, and I do know he competes though. And I think he said it for a while, but we'll get into that later. Yeah, I agree on that, Warsaw. That band did nothing. It was ridiculous. Actually, that was the first time I was at an apartment, I think in 1980. 88? Yeah, it was 88, summer of 88. And a guy walked in with an AK. That's the first time I ever seen one. I was busy getting dressed, and I looked over and I said, "Oh, boy, you got a good one." And I actually seen that before I ever really actually seen or held a AR-15 at that point. Now, in 1980, I heard about the AR. A gun store on Beaufort Highway, Georgia, told me about it, and I wanted it. I think a coat was $400 back then in the day. They were very cheap. Hey, 15 plus years, there you go. And it had been a while. I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, I remember building my first one in '84 in the garage with my dad. We had gone up to a Army surplus store, and they had completely disassembled upper receivers, barrels. They didn't have lower receivers because the military kept all that, and I'm guessing just put newer uppers on them.
Mm-hmm.
And this was in '84, and so I'm guessing it was probably one of those big military where they sell a bunch of the stuff, and all the surplus guys were buying it all. So we ended up with an entire upper receiver, barrel, bolt carrier group, gas block, barrel, all the parts kit for the upper receiver, and it had the sight and everything on it. So basically, he got that, and then we ordered from Brownells an AR-15 lower and a parts kit, and we built the thing in the garage. And a lot of the tools that my dad was a wood he was very good with handcrafting woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
He was a carpenter, but his skill was finish carpentry, and he could build like those cigar box humidors and stuff, like really precise, fine looking woodworking stuff. And he even made some tools that I still have that do things like hold the pins for the takedown and the takedown and pivot pin. Holding those tools in were ones that he made out of wood that would hold those tools in so that you could put the springs in and slide down in there. He made a set of those for me, and I still have them.
I tell you what tool, I've said this before, I tell you a tool I still want, and that's that Midwest Industries reaction rod they make.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that thing's designed right. In my opinion, better than other companies. Yeah. And
the only reason why I think the reaction rods were made by Geisley originally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got both of those for the AR-10 and the AR-15, but they're good rods, good product, and you can move. They're made for when you're working on a lot of AR-15 uppers and you're doing a lot of things and you need to pull it forward, turn it, put something on, pull it out, put it on, maybe hold it vertically, and they work good for that. But what I like about the what company is it? AR?
Midwest. Excuse me.
Midwest Industries one is they have one with a tongue on it, so that when you slide it on and you're tightening a barrel nut on there, it doesn't put all of the force on the receivers or on the barrel's alignment pin. It actually holds the receiver and the barrel separate.
Plus, you can remove it supposedly, but I don't really see a issue why you would.
Yeah.
And maybe unless you got a, well, you could do it with a side one, I guess. No, that would still be the same, wouldn't it? I'm not familiar with the side charging, so I wouldn't know. The
side charging ones, they basically the receivers cut a little different.
That's true.
The whole thing is, it's a good tool, and as soon as I move, I will be purchasing a set of them to see what they're about and let you guys know how they work.
Evening, Warsaw. Have a good day, brother. Michael said that's when Army Surplus Store had good stuff. Oh, well, I remember those days.
Oh, yeah.
We're running up on 56 minutes. I'm going to keep this under an hour.
Okay.
That way, if anybody wants to watch it, it won't be so dragged out, especially considering it's a day show. We had 16 on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I thank each and every one of you. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and call you out right quick because there's not a lot on here. And I'll do a shout out for you guys and echo, and then I'll sign off, guys. Let me get back to the beginning here. Tactical FUD was with us today. Echo over here. Alaska 1 Andy, G23, Hobbies Hobo, Uncle John, G23, Michael Hurtnick, Crazy Scotsman was here, Bending Ballistics, G23, Critter was here, Crazy Scotsman jumped in, Michael Hurtnick, Critter, I called, hang on. Tactical FUD was with us earlier, Michael Hurtnick, Cranky Cletus jumped in. Appreciate you guys coming by. Let's see who else. And I know I can go faster than this because on Georgia I can't scan fast. Let's see. Bending Ballistics, Chris Warsaw. Hang on, guys. I'm speeding up. Warsaw. Vanessa Kitty, she jumped in. Hadn't seen her as often lately.
I know.
G20 Alaska 1 Andy. Who else here? Guns and Barbecue was with us earlier. Thanks for dropping by, Uncle John. GGW loading. GGW reloading, I meant. Who else? Michael Hurtnick, I called. Let's see. James Pollard, he was with us. Can't forget him. He's usually always with us. Uncle John. Thanks for dropping by, Uncle John. Reb Tyree, he jumped in. I remember that. Good to see you, Reb. Appreciate you dropping in. Hadn't seen him in a while till lately. Appreciate him coming by. Who else here? Reb Tyree. DM Foss was with us. Thanks for coming by, DM. Who else here? Well, you guys look at this monitor like this. Ballistics Warsaw. Let me see. Faster. I think that's unless somebody jumped in. Warsaw. Hang on just a second, guys. That's it. Uncle John, Michael Hurtnick. I got everyone. Go ahead and do your plug, Echo, and we'll sign off.
Yeah, make sure you catch us later this evening at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for my show. We're going to be throwing some Varget powder and some 165 grain Hornady interlock boat tail soft points, and finishing up that 308 Winchester series. So tune in for that. And thank you very much for the side chat coming out. And Bended Ballistics, brother, nice meeting you today. And very nice making your acquaintance, and looking forward to seeing you on AR's chat with you in the near future. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.
Appreciate you guys dropping by. One guy jumped in, and G-Webs did again. Anyway, guys, catch you on the flip side. Take care.